In the heart of the night, we rise like the dawn, royal gladiators. Our strength carries on, with shields held high. In this sacred ground, we fight for our dreams. Hear our battle sound. Welcome to the Queendom, where power ignites, with souls intertwined. We embrace the heights. Together we stand in the glow of the fire, fierce in our hearts, fueled by desire. In this storm of silence, our voices ring true, a symphony of hope in all that we do. Through trials and triumphs, our spirits soar, unbreakable bonds, forever we roar. Welcome to the Queendom, where power ignites, with souls intertwined. We embrace the heights. Together we stand in the glow of the fire, fierce in our hearts, fueled by desire. So rise with me through shadows and light, embrace all our battles, prepare for the fight. We are the warriors, the chosen, the bold, in this Queendom of ours, our stories unfold.
High, I barely had time to breathe. Coffee in my veins, stress on my sleeve, but I kept my head high, refused to leave. Monday tried me, Tuesday came with a twist, Wednesday had me second guessing, but Thursday said you got this. Now we're here, clocked out, so tuned in, feeling free from the weight we've been swimming in. Got my crown on, time to unwind. Royal vibes only, baby, now it's our time. It's Feel Good Friday, it's the weekend, baby. Run it over to the channel, a step to Queen Bee, where the gladiators shine, stand tall, be free. 1 through 5, yeah, they tried it. 6 through 10, we survived it. Ooh, we made it through the fire. Now we're dancing in desire. Yeah, Feel Good Friday, home of the royal touch. We end this week strong, let the whole world sing along. Hair laid, beat on point, vibe so smooth like a brand new joint. Put the doubt to rest, I'm stepping in my zone. On Feel Good Friday, we reclaim our throne. Laughing louder, dreams looking brighter. Gladiators linked, only rising higher. Queen energy, watch it ignite. We celebrate life tonight. Raise your glass, take a breath. Ain't no room for second best. We've been grinding, now it's time to live out loud and press. It's Feel Good Friday, it's the weekend, baby. Run it over to the channel, a suits to Queen Bee, where the gladiators shine, stand tall, be free. time's right. It's Feel Good Friday, it's the weekend, baby. Run it over to the channel, such a queen bee. Where the gladiators shine, stand tall, be free. 1 through 5, yeah, they tried it. 6 through 10, we survived it. Oh, we made it through the fire. Now we're dancing in desire.
Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, beautiful people. How is everybody doing today? Welcome to Stu Queen B's Thoughts, y'all. I'm Stu Queen B, and this is my channel. Let me throw this up here real quick so y'all can see I'm still here. Okay. Please do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. I would truly appreciate that. Also, hit that reaction button, with the heart and the 100 and the party. Click on that while you hit. Make sure you hit that like button. If you would like to become an official Royal Gladiator, y'all know what y'all can do. Y'all can hit and purchase your membership, or you can gift the membership to somebody. There's a membership for 99 cents and one for $1.99. It's up to you which tier you decide to choose, okay? And please, if you're catching this on the replay, please hit the hype button on the video and feel free to share the video, okay? I would appreciate that. Now, for some reason, I don't know, maybe I'm a weirdo, but I like being over in the corner so y'all can see the background and I don't have to keep the overlay on. So I'm going back down to my little corner. I'm going back down to my little corner so that y'all know, but I'm still here. I'm just going down here in the corner. You should be able to still see my picture down at the bottom. But anyway, welcome to the channel, everybody. I know it's the afternoon. I know a lot of people are at work, probably on their lunch break and all that good stuff. So you can catch this on the replay, or you could join me at 7 p.m. this evening to do Feel Good Friday for my evening crew. Okay, so it's up to you. Decide. But hey, Bugsy baby, how you doing, sis? Thank you for coming through. I appreciate you always. No pun intended. I'm tired, y'all, for no reason. I don't know what it is, but we'll find out later. So, it's Friday, y'all. It is the weekend. I hope that y'all week have been prosperous. I hope that y'all have enjoyed y'all weekend. I know it has been a lot going on in the world. Still keeping that young lady in our prayers, and her child and her sister and I think it was her wife. Excuse me. I can't stop yawning, y'all. My apologies. So, let me give y'all the proper welcome into the chat. And hold on for a second. And I realized something is missing. I gotta my call you Rose. I gotta fix that and find that because I ain't put that back up. Hold on.
When I walk through, I got sauce too. Came with the gang, chopper rain, get a up, boom, shine. When I walk through, yeah, she fine. Then who brought you?
I gotta add my baby, and I gotta find the original song because that song is too short. You a 7 Bugs? I'm a 7 too. My back hurt, but it's always hurting. But it's irritating me more now than ever. So, my apologies again for yawning, y'all. I don't know why, but I done got sleepy all of a sudden out of nowhere, and that don't make no sense. But whatever. I'll take a nap or something. But anywho, anybody come in the building, please take the time to drop your number in the chat. For the ones that don't understand what Feel Good Friday or Temperature Check Tuesday is about, is when I like to check on my people to see how everybody is doing. I like to get a number, and I use the number scale from 1 to 10. So 1 to 5 means you're not having a good day, or you're not feeling well, or people are getting on your nerves. Hey, excuse me, y'all. I apologize. As soon as I get here, I start yawning. But anyway, and 6 and above means you good. It don't mean you're perfect. If you're a 10, you're perfect. We always know Auntie Greta is always on 10. Okay. I will give myself a 6.5 because the only reason why, because I'm tired right now and I don't know why. But anywho, no, I do know why. But anywho, I need some music. It's too daggone quiet in here. Where Auntie Greta at? Auntie Greta running in the streets. Tell Auntie Greta stop running in the streets. Oh, and I keep forgetting to say thank you, Tay, Retha. No, I'm not calling you Tay Retha. I call you Tay Tay. Britt call you Tay Retha. Tay Tay, thank you for my super sticker yesterday. I truly appreciate that, girl, because you did it and you didn't have to do it. But I love you for it, and I appreciate it. Now, I know, like I said, there's a lot of stuff going on in the YouTube streets. I mean, not the YouTube streets, in real life. But it's a lot of information. The heck, I can't stop yawning. There's a lot of information online. And like I said before, I know people don't like to talk about politics, but I do. I'm not going to talk about politics right now, but I will be doing another politics. It might be tomorrow. But I am thinking about doing a jam session tomorrow evening. So if y'all are not busy, come on through. I think I'm going to put the jam session on Thoughts of Astute Queen Bee, since that channel's not monetized already. But I advise you, if you want to be in the video, if you want to be in that live, because sometimes YouTube will take and block the whole thing. So if you want to be in that live, no, it will not be monetized. And we just gonna jam out because it's been a minute and we need some fun. We need a distraction for a little bit, even if it's only for a couple of hours. I mean, for an hour or so. We need a distraction away from all this chaos and confusion that's going on in this world. Excuse me again. Jesus Christmas. I don't know what is going on with me. Why I'm so tired. But I'm going to keep reminding y'all every day, every time I go live, because I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm a little paranoid right about now because of the things that orange demon is doing. I'm a little paranoid. I ain't going to lie. So I always have to remind myself that God is in control. So I will play this every time. Even if I change the graphic, I'm going to play this song every day to keep my mind focused where I need to be. And to let y'all remember that God is in control. We know we got a demon in the White House. We all know that. But God is still in control of everything. Because God could take him and stop it to behind from breathing. I'm just saying. But God is in control. So I'm going to always play this. I can't help it. I found 2 songs that touch my heart and my spirit. So I keep them. And here goes one. Yeah, I'm going to play that every day to remind y'all and to remind myself that God is in control of everything. I know things they're not in a good space right now. But I pray that God continues to keep us all covered and safe, because the wickedness is real and is running rampant. I don't care where you go. And I want to say this, and I don't want people to get offended, but this is something that needs to be said. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to need y'all to pay attention to your children. First of all, it's too quiet here. I can't take the silence. Sorry. It's too quiet. And it's going to make me overthink. So hold on, y'all. I don't know where Auntie Greta is. Auntie Greta might be in the bushes. I made this the other day. So I said I'm going to play this because I just need to hear some music. Anyway, I just want people to understand, like really understand. Maybe I should say overstand that everything that's going on in this government affects us all. Thank you, Bugsy. I appreciate you. Hold on. Let me stop this song. Hold on. Let me play her the money song. I made a new one. Thank you, Bugsy. I appreciate you. Love you, sis. Listen, like I said, these people are doing a lot. And I want y'all to talk to y'all children to be safe out here. I mean, even we need to be safe out here. If you see ICE agents anywhere, be careful and learn how to stand up for your community. I know that a lot of places that people live now, you may not have the same neighbors you used to have back in the day, and you have a bunch of different people that you may not even know that live in your community, but keep an eye on your community because these ICE agents are rogue, okay? We are living in a dictatorship. So please keep an eye on your children. Talk to your children. Also, I'm gonna need our sisters to get it right and stop with this funuckery with these men. Because it's just too much going on. I I get so annoyed when I talk about this stuff because I don't understand. It don't make sense to me. So maybe I just think a different way. I don't know. But I need these young ladies to start understanding that they are worth more than they are giving themselves credit for. My sisters, you are children of God. Whether you believe in God or not, that's what you are. And I want y'all to understand that God put you here for a reason. He didn't put you here to run amok and cause chaos and disruption and all that stuff. He didn't do that. He did not do that. He put us here. He gave you children to raise properly, not to let them run amok and get in trouble. Now, people that have pals in your house, please put them away and put them up away from children so children cannot get to them. Um, Also, like I said earlier before, I know a lot of people hate to talk about politics, but it is a conversation that needs to be had. So if I have to pre-record my politic videos, that's what I will do, and I will join y'all in the chat. But because there is so much going on, there is so much to tell and so much to say that a lot of people don't want to hear it. But I'm gonna make sure y'all hear it because it needs to be heard. I was just getting ready to talk about her, Bugs. I was just getting ready to talk about Cardi B. I love me some Cardi B. I do. But I feel bad for her. I ain't gonna lie, I do. I feel bad for her because she got involved with this boy that don't know how to keep his pecker in his pants and don't know how to cover it up. The fact that people believe she should stay with Offset is ridiculous. Exactly, Bugs. And it's sad that people don't want to pay attention to it because when something happened to them, then they'll be paying attention. But they need to pay attention now. But as far as when it comes to Cardi B, I like Cardi B. Cardi B been telling them people, mind y'all business. And that's what people need to do, mind their business. She know who she's dating. She just has to deal with the fact that he having all them kids. But people got to realize they dating. Yeah, it's crazy. I don't understand men. Like, what is wrong with you? You can't put on no protection. You can't do nothing to not have all these babies. Like, we all know Nick Cannon did it on purpose, but now he learned his lesson, so he stopped. Thank God for that. But I need people to understand, and I'm thinking of it as a woman perspective. as a young woman's perspective. I understand maybe no, it wasn't good for that she had a baby, but again, what's she gonna do? She got pregnant, she had her baby. That's it. Let it go. Now I understand he got all them kids and he ain't doing what he's supposed to do. Well, hopefully he's taking care of his children. But hopefully he would learn to stop making all these babies. But for the people to think that she should go back to Offset treats Carly like trash. He embarrasses her every time. He begs her to take him back. He begged her 3 times, popped up at her shows and begged her to take him back. And he continued to do the same shenanigans he was doing before. So no, she should not stay with him. And the fact that he has the balls to say she should be ashamed of herself having a baby by another man while she married. Well, her husband been cheating on her from the beginning and slept with one of her friends. So he has no right to say anything. No right to say anything. But one thing I do give that little boy, I call him a little boy because that's what he is to me, credit for is standing up for Cardi B. I give him credit for doing that. But I don't want Cardi B to be fighting his battles. Let him fight his mess that he put his own self into. Like, for real. He did whatever he did to that chef, if he did it or if he didn't do it. We wasn't there, so we don't fully know. But all I know is don't be capping for somebody that likes to put their hands on people physically, because you don't like it either. Just like she about to sue Tasha K again. Tasha K thinks she's slick by scrubbing her channel of all that stuff for Cardi B, and it don't make a difference if she scrub it or not, because it's already gotten. She's a fool if she think nobody already screenshotted, recorded, and all that. Cardi B probably got all that information to take straight to the judge. Tasha K gonna end up in jail. She keep playing with Cardi B, or she gonna be living in a hut if she don't stop messing with Cardi B. But I want young ladies to understand that you are more than a space for a man to lay his children. I want y'all to know y'all are powerful. Y'all are nurturing. That's why a lot of men like certain type of women, because women are very nurturing. Most women are very nurturing. And I always say when men act like a woman is their mama instead of their girl, that means their mama didn't do their job. So now they're out there looking for a mama figure to take care of them. No, just like I'm sick of all these men, when y'all get divorces, now all of a sudden you want somebody to pay you alimony and child support and all that other crazy crap. You ain't give birth to them kids. Now, I do say Candy and Todd's situation is a teeny bit different to me. Hold on, I had to get my water. My mouth is dry. And the only reason why I say Candy and Todd's situation is a little different for me is because people don't understand. I think people forget. Candy does a lot of work and she's always out of town. So Todd has the kids with him. Or the whole family goes. People don't realize that their whole family goes on tour. When Candy does the certain things, the whole family will go. They just can't stay too long because the kids got school. And people need to stop acting like Todd was broke, because Todd was not broke. He had a good job, but he let go of that job because he fell in love with Candy. People was like, oh, I think it was a money grab. Everybody try to blame shit on Todd. Why y'all keep blaming Todd for stuff? Candy's a hardworking woman. Todd will never surpass her. And people's like, oh, he just used it to do this. Now, he didn't mess up with them restaurants, but he said Old Lady Gang was coming back, so that's cool. And I hope they fix everything that the problems were. That's why I believe that Candy got rid of them restaurants, because she didn't want no extra attachments to him. So ladies, please value yourself more than you do. You deserve the best. You deserve somebody that loves you and only you, not somebody you got to share with somebody. Not somebody you got to share with somebody. Just like I have a problem with I'm just talking girl talk right this morning, to be honest. I have a problem with that funky Future. He always has something slick to say to Sierra and Russell, but he ain't paid a dime in child support. He don't take that little boy. That little boy don't see him. But her husband, I heard, adopted that little boy, and he is raising him as his son. So for Future to jump online and talk about she should be ashamed of herself and that's his DNA, it could be your DNA, but if you ain't taking care of your son, that don't make a difference. And like Kurt, what that boy name is? I almost said his name wrong. What is Sierra husband name? My mind just went blank. Russell. Russell told him just because it's DNA, just because it's DNA don't mean nothing. It's about taking care of him. And that's what he does. Yeah, because I don't understand. I'm going to have another conversation like this because I don't understand women. Women are confusing me. I know they're back in the day, especially back in the day. I know there was a lot of older ladies back in the day that, they had their little extra little marital affair. Mostly it was the husbands, but most of the women did it too. And that's how so many people ended up with daddies that they didn't know wasn't their daddies. Or like I found out friends that I had most of my life, I never knew until we were grown that they had the same father. And I was like, wait a minute, your mother been married for forever to the one I thought was their dad. But come to find out, no, a couple of them kids ain't their dads. And I was blown away. And I was like, okay, now y'all like best friends, but come to find out they brothers. So stuff like that trips me out. But I need women to be accountable for their actions and things that they do. Now, ladies, don't think I'm just going to talk about y'all. Because I need men to stand up and do what they're supposed to do too. Just like we need more men. We need more men mentors. I'm not talking about these little weirdos and these little freaks. I'm talking about some real men to mentor some of these boys because these boys are out of control. There should not be 15-year-olds like the little 15-year-old that jumped on his mama's car and they put her in jail because she kept driving. I believe, my personal opinion, my personal thoughts, I believe the reason why the mama did that, I think that boy is violent towards his mother and his mother was trying to get away. Now, the father talking about he a good kid. Now, people seem to forget. Sometimes when children are with their mothers, they are totally different than when they are with their fathers. They know how to act right when they're with their dads because they know their dad ain't get ready to put up with that mess. But when they're with their mamas, they act like little lunatics and idiots and think that a mama not supposed to take or say nothing to them. You jumped on your mother's car that caused your death and caused your mother to be in jail because you were mad because she took your cell phone. I need kids to understand this. People tell your children that where they live, that's not their home. Okay? Tell them that's your home. That's your house. And what rules you have for them is what rules they should follow. And if they can't follow them rules, tell them go somewhere else. I'm just saying. Because kids will try to tell you, this is my room. That's my space. You have no right to invade my privacy. Lies. You have no privacy in my home. I know parents that take the doors off, the hinges, to make sure kids don't close no doors. Okay? And see, y'all know young black kids, they don't do certain weird stuff that melanin deficient kids do. See, melanin deficient kids like to hide behind their bedroom doors, building bombs and all kinds of crap, hiding bodies, all kinds of sick crap. Most black kids ain't doing that. Okay? Sorry, I watched enough ID channel. My bad. But I've seen them Caucasian kids do that. And I've seen one boy put his friend that he murdered and shoved her underneath his bed. So I'm just saying. And they couldn't find her until his room started to stink. But I want y'all to be mindful. Tell your children to keep their head on a swivel. Do not go outside alone. Make sure you keep in contact with your family members, your mother, your father, whoever you talk to on a regular. And also, make sure that they have their phone set for an emergency call if something happens. There's a button on most of your phones. I don't know if they have them on iPhones, but I know they have them on Samsung. I'm an Android girl. Because on Android, they have a feature where you can put an emergency person. If something happens, you can put a couple emergency people on that list, and you could just press that button and it will dial those people. If it's an emergency, your phone will beep to their phone. So if you have that feature on your phone, or your kids have that feature on your phone, check it out and set that feature so you can know where your kids are at and that they are safe. Now, I ain't trying to preach to everybody, but I'm just telling you that our children are at risk as it is with this government. Hell, we're at risk with this government. And if they don't do something to fix this government quick, fast, in a hurry, our children are not going to have a future. See, because they want us dumb. They want us dumb, illiterate, hungry, and starving. But you still think you're going to make money off of the poor people. How you going to make money off of poor people when that poor people ain't going to have no money? So all those rich people, they're going to have to live off of each other. They're going to have to make sure they keep their money bouncing back and forth between them. Because once you finish destroying what has been put in place for the last 50, 60 years, y'all ain't going to be rich no more. And I need them to stop thinking we gonna be in the fields, because that ain't happening. Our ancestors did that, and we not built like that. I'm not going back to a time where I wasn't born, but I heard enough stories, and I ain't built for that. I ain't gonna lie, I'm not built for that. But anywho, let me put this video at, because I want to play this video. I don't know where Auntie Greta at, but this country is full of delusions and believe in lies. Stop believing the lies. Believe your eyes and your ears. Don't believe these lies they are throwing out here in our faces.
You a different type of delusional when you try to seek revenge on people that you created problems with. Oh God, you are definitely delusional when you make up so many fantastical, outlandish lies about a person to where you even start believing those lies to be real. Oh my God, what in the world? You real delusional if you play victim in the story when you are really the monster. You the villain in the story, baby. And you play victim. That's real delusional for you to try to pretend like you don't know why a person don't rock with you or why they don't like you. Why they delete me? Why they block me? What I do? What you mean what you do? Like, there's no way that you can pretend like you ain't the one who's been creating the problems. Jumping from phone to phone to phone to phone with different stories to try to tear somebody down because you don't feel good about yourself. Oh my Lord.
Yeah, that's part of their problem. They don't feel good about themselves. This government know that they're a bunch of flunkies and none of them know what they're doing. But I need my sisters and my brothers to be diligent in watching out for your neighbors. See, the crazy thing to me is if you go to anywhere in these Hispanic places, in these Hispanic towns, and it's a lot of Spanish people, change is coming to our Black, Hispanic, and even white children need to be aware. Honestly, stay out of these streets. Yeah, stay out the streets because the streets are not safe. They're not safe for anybody. We all do need to be aware. That's a fact, Bugs. We all need to be aware. And that's why I still talk about it. People don't like to hear about it. They don't like to talk about politics, and I don't understand why. Because the politicians control what happened in our lives. And people act like they don't seem to get that part. I don't care how much you how much you own, how much you work, how much taxes you pay, where you live. They're going after any and everybody. They're going after American citizens. American citizens. Okay. They're murdering people and acting like, oh, that lady, no, she did that to herself. No, she didn't do it to herself. The government unalived that lady. The government murdered that lady. That orange demon did that. His little flunkies. And I'm going to keep saying it every time I say it. I believe half of those ICE agents, them fake ass ICE agents, I believe half of them are people from that January 6th riot. That's what I believe. That's why I think they keep their faces covered. That's what I believe. Because I don't trust him. He letting all these criminals out of jail. Now, he did say he wasn't going to pardon a diddler. We'll see how that works. Hopefully he won't. But other than that, people need to be aware. Not aware. I'm tired. Need to be aware of what's going on in this country because this country is going to hell in a handbasket. And he has destroyed just about everything that has been put in place for the last 50, 60 years. He is defunded Board of Education. Yeah, she wasn't trying to hit that man. She was trying to get out the way. There's 3 videos, and I watched all 3 of them. And she did not try to hit that man. She turned her car away from that man to get out of the way. That's what she did. And they're still trying to state that she tried to run him over. Yeah. He shot through the window, through the windshield, and through her open window. He shot twice. They said, I think it was her girlfriend or wife or whatever was in the car. They said she had brain matter on her face. And they tried to say that there wasn't nobody in the car. It was her, the one that they murdered, and the dog was in the car. And they try to act like, no, she did that because she tried to run over. But that's what his administration is doing. They're lying on people. They continue to lie on people. Everything they do. I hope and pray that they take and get rid of Coin Patel out of the FBI because he don't have a clue what he's doing. Only thing everybody in his administration are only following his rules that he put out at demon time at 3-something in the morning. Because everybody know that's witching hour at 3-something in the morning. And that's when he goes and does his dirt. And we wake up and find out about the madness later. And I'm going to play this video again just in case. No, I'm going to wait until I'm going to wait until I start talking about politics again. Because, listen. But I have been learning and listening to and paying attention and having a conversation with God. So I understand whether people like it or not. I'm going to talk about what I want to talk about. They can enjoy it, not enjoy it. It's okay. But I understand more now than I ever understood before what I need to do. So let me play this.
Tell us how you did. How you do it? I stay focused. Okay. How you flip it? Gave it all back to God. Okay. You still winning. I took a whole lot of losses. You ain't tripping. No. Why? I understood the assignment. God.
Yeah, God said go. I'm going to have to keep that in my mind at all times. Because if I don't, I will lose my and I don't want to do that. I don't want to be stuck in a bad headspace all day, every day. Because this demon is running wild and doing all kinds of crazy crap. So I try to get through some of it, talk about some of it, and release it. So, again, anybody come through, this was a Feel Good Friday. When you come through on the replay, if you watch the replay, drop your number in the chat. Let me know how you're feeling today. I'd appreciate it. People, let me shut up. Let me not say that. Let me not say what I was getting ready to say, but Bugsy, thank you for hanging with me. I appreciate you, sis. Yeah, it's crazy. And she's not the only one. They murdered a little black boy. They shot him in the back. A couple months ago. Nobody really heard about it because every time they do something foul, they don't want to talk about it. He don't let the regular news channels talk about it and tell the truth. He only wants them people that tell the lies that he tell, because they have just dismantled also another bill that they were trying to pass that is taking away child care, is taking away the nonprofit organization to help with children with disabilities, senior citizens, Head Start, food programs, the Meals on Wheels and stuff that they send around. Yeah, getting rid of all of that. All of that. And again, specifically, he's starting with the Democratic states. For some reason, they're not saying New Jersey, but they are doing the same thing to New Jersey because Cory Booker has warned us already that they are messing with Jersey. And that's why so much stuff is going on in Jersey. But I need them to get their ICE agents the hell up out of here too. See, black folks need to stand up like the Hispanic folks been doing and running them damn ICE agents off. But then again, you might not be able to do it now because now they have weapons. They have guns, which they should not even have. I bet you half of the people should not even be able to carry a gun. And they need to send them people back to the border. They crying and complaining about Biden letting people on the border. Biden and Obama deported more people. Biden and Obama pointed more people than this orange demon has done. So I don't know what people are talking about with this shenanigans, because that man ain't deported nothing. Only people he deporting is people that hold on, y'all. Oh, thank you, sis. Love you back. Love you back. But the only people they deported more people than he has ever deported. He ain't really trying. Only people he trying to deport is anybody that has any brown skin. Now, like I said before, and I'm gonna say it again, if he want to deport somebody, tell him to deport his funky looking wife, because she ain't from here. And which other one of her parents is still alive, because I think her dad passed. Ship their asses back off too. See, because he's funny as hell, because all he talk about is foreigners, but that's all he ever married was a bunch of foreigners. Just saying. Let me get off this news, this politics lie. Because I'm ready to fight. I ain't gonna lie. They make me so mad. I'll be ready to fight. Thank you, Bugsy. I'm gonna give you another one. Thank you, Bugsy. I appreciate you. Love you, sis. I hope our little sister did what she was supposed to do. I'm gonna call her in a little bit, make sure she took her butt to where she need to be going. But yeah, that's my main thing. I wanted to check on everybody. That's what I like to do. If people ain't down, that's on them. But this is what I do. So I thank you, Bugsy, for hanging with me. Anybody that came through the head in the bushes, hello. Thank you for coming through. I hope you hit the like button. What else I gotta say? I ain't gonna say no more. I've been here long enough. But I'm gonna give you some love and I'm gonna get out of here. Hold on. Let me play me some Pass the Mic. Which one I want to play? I gotta swap some out because I found me some new ones. We're gonna use this one.
Let me free you. Don't let a bad day convince you that you got a bad life. No, that was bad. But also, it's not the end. Some of you had a bad experience, but you became bitter and don't even realize because you're favored, God's giving you a do-over, but you missing the do-over Because you think the next one gonna look just like the last one. And God is like, you don't realize because you survived the last one, I'm gonna make the next one 10 times the last one. But you so busy talking about the last one, you don't realize the next one gonna make the last one forgettable and laughable. And I speak over your life, God's healing you, so your next season don't look like your last. Am I preaching to anybody?
All right, y'all. Thank you, Bugsy, again for hanging out with me. I appreciate you. I don't know where Auntie Greta is. She probably running the streets, thinking she grown. But anyway, let me give a little shout out to a few people that I appreciate and respect and love. Shout out to all my girl, my baby sis with her pain in the neck on Bridge Block, my Auntie Greta, my Bugsy baby that's in the bush, that's in the chat, my Peachy and Cream. I gotta call her back. To Wente Talk, to Brown Skin Girl to drop the mic, Camera Real, giving you the real tea. Everybody, make sure y'all still sending some prayers out to giving you the real tea, because I'm not sure if he made it out the hospital yet, but we're gonna find out today. Hopefully he was able to go home today. Praying for that. And pray for this country. We might not like what's going on with this government, but pray for this country, because Russia and China is on a mission. And that man has just put our lives in danger by snatching up that Venezuelan president and his wife. So y'all have a great afternoon. I'll probably see someone in. I'll see Bugs. I know I'll see Bugs in the chat. But again, anybody come through, drop your number down in the chat. I would appreciate it. And with that being said, it is Astute Queen Be out. Have a great afternoon, everyone. Later, Bugsy.